For a moment, I'm just gonna update our stream info and stuff so it's displaying the right game and all of that goodness on both platforms. So today we are playing Godus. So Godus is the game title. It's kind of like um, an RTS type style of game, I guess you could say. Uh, it's hard to explain. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Check it out. It's over on Steam if you're interested. I don't know how much it actually costs right now, just because I bought this a long time ago. It's semi in development. I don't know how active the development is, but with that being said, it should be a lot of fun. Today we are going to be taking a look at modded. So I downloaded the Spiderworld 1.4 mod pack and updated to the, like beta version of Godus that is, compatible with that mod pack. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Supposedly it changes everything about the base game and turns it more into like an RTS type style of thing, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to our game view. I've got both streams set up properly now, so over on YouTube and Twitch. If you're new to the channel, take this moment before we dive in to go ahead and subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. They're both under the same name, Lone Debater 7, so just look up Lone Debater 7 on Twitch and YouTube and hit the follow/subscribe button. That way you get notified when I go live and peruse all the content that I do have, because I do upload Reddit, like relative. It's an active channel. It's an active gaming channel. I also do music stuff and all that goodness. So anyway, what we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna go into edit worlds real quick, and we're just gonna hit new game so we can start fresh, so we can kind of get going from the beginning. So we're Spiderworld 1.4 with a beta opt-in that you have to do in order to kind of play this. People have washed ashore on this strange island. Cool. There's one of our guys. Look at him. And then I think the other one is over here building or mining. Oh, yeah, we got some resources. Cool. Wheat, ore, and gems. Okay. And we got the ability to sculpt the land. That's pretty cool. Interesting. So they're building this, which I think is a temple. New gifts available. Oh, okay. So we can buy a fountain, tree of joy, school of fish, tiki torch, or a holy spring with our 240 gems. I don't know if I want to spend those yet. And then there's an event. Click to start. I guess we are doing an event now. So, cool. Let's look at the cards. Timeline. Undiscovered cards. Unlock these to release their power. Okay, how do I unlock them? Sculpting layers 9 needs 2500x. What does that mean? Maybe 2500 faith or like something like that. I think that's what the underlying currency of this game is faith. Or belief. It's belief. That's what it's called. Maybe it's this. So Adobe bonus. Next age Adobe's. 1 in event. Okay. What are animal furs? Smoked meat. I don't understand that. Chests. 0 chests in our territory. Okay, fine. There's a card there. Beacon of expansion. Okay, cool. We just expanded. Let's see. So settlements. Farming settlement. Okay. We could build a farming settlement. Worker type farmer, breeders 50, 5 workers. So this will get us more wheat. Okay, that could be good. That could be good. Wheat is this one, so we don't have a whole lot of wheat as of yet. But this guy's building a house, so I'm going to let them kind of do their thing for a minute and kind of just see if it tells us, because I believe we are playing like a semi-tutorial mode. Oh, what up, vibing dude? How's it going? Oh, Well, I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well. That's fine. I haven't, like I said, I haven't played this game for a while. I don't know what that, like... We're just gonna turn off sound effects so we don't have to listen to that buzzing because, oh my gosh, that's super annoying. But let's go ahead and break some of these rocks because I'd like to get this other beacon because I'm assuming that, like, that will allow us to claim more territory, perhaps. I don't actually know. Like I said, I haven't played Godus for a while, and I definitely haven't played it's Unbuilt Shrine, so I need to send someone to go over there. So here's this guy. Yeah, go over here and build this, I guess. That's fine. Powers. What could I unlock here? A forest. A 100 belief to do this, but you get 2% per tree and belief per hour. Okay. Oh, okay, and then it also buffs the buildings, so that's pretty good. That's only 100 of these, so that's not too expensive, honestly. Yeah. I don't actually know, though, like, uh, what what cards I should be prioritizing, unfortunately. Um, Settlements. I can't do this builder settlement yet, which is interesting. Maybe I need to get the weed in first or something. Which, so I guess let's just expand. I can expand these layers because I do have the sculpt terrain, so you just like move all this. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're building land across the ocean. Uh, is it? I don't know how you actually like command dudes to go to a specific area. Like I want them to go build that beacon. We'll see if we can figure this out. Oh, okay. I can build stuff here, it kind of looks like. Your 4 followers give you 16 of their belief. Okay. Info. Plot 1, rank 1, 8 seconds, 1 worker, 3 week. Click on a nearby adobe with an available builder to inspire them to build there. Oh, okay, so I have to inspire these dudes to get them to go expand. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Alright. Let's expand this out farther then, because I'm going to want space for more buildings so we can expand our colony a little bit more, I guess. Or settlement, whatever. I don't necessarily care what we call it. Same thing. Because this is what gives us more of the belief, I believe. Oh. Sorry, my friend. I didn't mean to steal your belief. I know that that's one of the currencies we use, and it allows me to pull out this land so we can make more of you. I think I need to go 2 more layers, yeah. So, I mean, it costs quite a bit to expand out like this, I guess. Well, it does and it doesn't. I don't know. It's cost us, what, a couple hundred to expand out all of this water area? So that's not too expensive in grand scheme. Okay, we'll inspire these dudes. Break these rocks down if we can. Because I think this gives us some belief as well. And it gives us more free space where buildings can be put, which is important, kinda. I'm gonna see if I can sculpt. How do you, like, rotate E key? Okay. So can I get this so there's enough room? Nah, probably not. Okay, fine. Oh, sweet. Thank you for the follow. Fragilitis. I like it. Thank you for the follow. Um, I'm going to go ahead and expand this stuff out and break these. So this is modded. Spiderworld 1.4 for Godus is the game we're playing right now. So kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. I was looking to see. So I can't really break those. Can inspire a guy here. Oh, I didn't mean to steal their belief. I wanted to just inspire the dude. But those are not exclusive actions, apparently. Which is fine. I guess that's understandable. So there's like beacons and such over here. So maybe we should start investing in expanding this a little bit. Because I'm assuming that if I get this beacon, I'm going to get another free card. And granted, I do have a fair amount. Like, I have enough gems I can buy a couple cards and everything like that. But I don't know I don't know if it's worth doing that yet. Like, it might be worth saving the 240 that I have until we get a couple more expansions, because it might unlock more things that I can spend them on, so I might be able to get a better upgrade. Is my thought. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, because I haven't played this mod before. And I haven't played like the base game in a long time either, so I don't exactly remember how it goes. But I believe that you have to expand and uncover more territory that has gems underneath of it in order to unlock cards, and that's basically it. Or you do like the beacons here and you get a card. So beacon of expansion, so that should expand how much land we have access to, which will give us more room to build buildings, which will expand our population, which means we'll be able to go, you know, larger in size. So cool. We now have access to this one, so the goal is going to be break all these rocks and slowly expand. But I am going to finish carving out this area, because I can use this area to expand my population while I break those rocks over there, is what my thought is. But they get all excited when they see you terraforming close to their homes. Look at that. They're all excited. They're like, oh my gosh, look. The land is magically growing. I might take the investment of the belief to build the wheat settlement, just so we generate more wheat. Because it doesn't appear like we actually generate that. It's more like it just kind of, we got a drop initially. So if I go into settlements, I can build a farming settlement. So part of me was, I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but I was thinking like, oh, okay. So it sets like a region of buildings into a farming settlement. That's interesting. I really don't want those guys to fall. Like, I want these guys available to go out to that beacon. So we're going to do that. Preview. Squish it. Sure. Why not? We've got a farmer now. Yeah. Steal his belief real quick. There will be consequences apparently, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. We'll see what those consequences are. I haven't really encountered those yet. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. Build some more buildings. Scale up a little bit. We'll expand out this way. I know the beacon's on the other side, but I think eventually what I'm going to do is build a bridge across right here that connects this end to this end, and then we'll maybe leave this pond in the middle, or we'll just expand it to give ourselves some more flat land. Because there are other settlement types, we just haven't unlocked them yet. So we are going to want to have a fair amount of buildings, so we can have like 4 or 5 buildings for each type of settlement, so we're producing everything. I don't know what you actually need all the resources for. I believe your powers are connected to some of them. But outside of that, it's not abundantly clear what they do. So, yeah. I don't actually know. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. So, yeah. Should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah. Anyway, we've got quite a bit of space now. Like, we can build 2. Once we've kind of close in this little bit, we'll be able to build a 3rd really big one, a 4th one, Might be able to get 5 total buildings out here. If we extend a little bit further, that platform, and just kind of go up the layers, we might be able to get one more. And we want to build the bridge kind of out this direction anyway, so not a big deal that we're spending the belief points to do it. I am just going to rotate. It'll be a little bit easier to grab the layer I want. Well, maybe. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to let me do that. We must not have, like, that specific corner unlocked, so that's fine. We'll just build the buildings. I don't know, like, I'm assuming these are gems, but I don't know how you actually access them. Let's go ahead and break these rocks down and kind of, like, make it open access so these guys can slowly start going up this direction. So this guy can go build, sure. Just send them all. I mean, it's worth building the structures, I think, because it does scale your overall belief income. So, yeah, makes sense to do. And since we do have a way to gather like wheat now, which I believe you need to feed the population or to keep them happy or what have you. So, like, I don't know what this icon is, but this is our happiness, I believe. So, as long as that stays above the red icon, I think it's good. We won't have like I'm assuming it's probably something like a revolt. Cool. So you got farmer buff. Or, well, it's not really a buff. We stole their belief in. Yeah, that's what happened. But we're going to go ahead and expand this out a little bit so we can maybe get one more house or adobe, whatever they call it, put up in this area. I forget if there's a specific hotkey that I have to push to, like, specifically build something. No, there isn't. I tried pushing the B key is what I was doing there, but didn't really work. So we need to build steps up to this beacon in order for them to actually be able to reach it. So I want to extend this out because obviously that there's going to be a house over there now, because there is just enough room for them to cross that they did and built the house on the, like, level land or whatever. So, like, they'll build it on this layer or higher, assuming it's big and wide enough and flat enough, you know, so no rocks, none of that stuff in the way. But we need to build steps, and I'm just going to smash these rocks real quick. Because you get belief out of them, so it is worth smashing them, I think. But we need to build a staircase up. Oh. Sorry, friend. Yeah, climb out the ground right there. There you go. But, like, if you back up a little bit, it might even be a bit better for you. And I'm just going to remove the layers up here because we don't need it elevated all that much. And then I won't have to build stairs up quite as tall, if that makes sense. Yeah, see. Oh. Fine, I thought you were a jumpy boy that could, you know, climb stuff, but apparently not. That's alright. I don't think I'd be able to climb that kind of a sheer cliff either. But now they can run across, that's cool. Send out this builder, he's gonna come down here. What do I need for this? It's still buried. Oh, okay. So I have to uncover this. So they want me to, like, remove the ground around here? Yeah? Sorry, friend. I didn't mean to face plant you, but it's kind of what happened, so. There we go. I think that uncovered it. Sorry, friends, but I need you to go help build that so it gets done quickly. We'll just remove this because that'll give us a little bit more land. Grab that. Beacon of expansion again, so cool. Get more land. That is great. The next one is up here. And then there are some enemies up here, so eventually you do have to like fight enemies and such, which is kind of cool. Okay. One's full. What is shrines do I have? Shrine of collection. Oh, okay. So this auto collects. That's kind of cool. So then I don't have to manually click the buildings to gather their belief. That's kind of cool. But powers, I could do this forest one. Okay, that'll boost fields. Let's just do Holy Forest for a moment and see if we can kind of get this to work. Okay. So this should, in theory, boost the belief of these guys in this area, or like in the, you know, near the trees. Okay, that's kind of the denser areas for now. I mean, we could technically put a couple here. Sure, why not? There you guys go. Yeah, be all stoked because you now have trees near your homes. Enjoy. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually was worth our spend or not, but we could do a fountain, happiness boost. That could be good. Oh, I didn't actually read what that is. Or what that does, so I don't want to place that. That's also happiness, happiness. Oh, okay, so that allows you to sculpt waters, so that could be cool. This guy can apparently... Oh, his residence is full. Okay. Fine, complain. Oh, okay, I can't sculpt that area. Lame. So I have to sculpt it from here. That's fine. We'll eventually fill this entire thing out, I think. Just because it should be worth our while to do that. We'll be able to build a bunch more buildings. So, I mean, we're at 64 population. We started with 2. So, like, we've scaled relatively quickly. It's only been, like, 20 minutes, so... Did not take that long. We'll break these rocks down. And they technically can get over there if we have these highlights outlined. So, we could build a couple buildings, but I want to extend this bridge first. I did not mean to break that tree. That was stupid because I spent 100 to place it and only got 3 out of breaking it. So, rip that 97. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, this game is fairly chill. I would say, like, granted, we haven't hit any of the enemies yet, which there are apparently enemies in the game, so I am kind of curious to see what that entails, like what kind of combat looks like and that sort of stuff. Let's go ahead and break this down. So, like, I'm gonna shave that down because I feel like it'll give us more room. Send them all out to go and build. What is this about? Oh, we probably need more stone. Alright. How do I do that, though? Like, I would assume a mining settlement. Oh, okay. So... I want that to be a farm. So reading how this like actually works, you have to build the specific plots inside the radius in order to, actually generate the resource. So that's why we haven't been generating wheat. Now that we have at least one farm, we'll generate some. We probably need another one or two. So it actually does not make sense to just spam buildings. You might want to have a mix of buildings and various resources. Now I need to get to 7,000 or 7,500 belief in order to place a mining settlement, which I believe I need to do in order to build that next beacon, because it has the stone icon, which is ore, and I am kind of making an assumption, but I believe it is a correct assumption that you need a mining settlement in order to gather that ore, right? Or that's what I'm thinking anyway. So they are doing this. That's great. That'll give 6. That'll give 6. So maybe we build one house. We'll build one house, and then we'll leave the other one for a 6 plot. This guy is just kind of working over here, so we'll let him do his thing. Let's look at our cards. One in an event. Okay. Believe per rock. Okay. So, like, next stage Adobes. How do we do this? One in an event. Okay. So it's all event stuff, which we supposedly started an event. I don't know how you actually see. Oh, okay. So this unlocks a shop. So I can buy the ore specifically. I could get Bronze Age stickers, Frontier Age, Iron Age, Primitive. Okay. So let's try buying an Iron Age sticker pack. Okay. Tea leaves, incense, cotton, smoked meat. So, like, how do I use these? 5 gems for a primitive one. Like, let's buy a primitive one as well, and we'll see. Maybe I just have the wrong stickers or something. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Kind of aggravating. More layers is 10. On that, well, actually, this is a good spend, so we'll get that. It's 100 of this to get the +4. Ooh. That's kind of tempting. We have 170 right now. I think we do that, honestly. I think we do that. Next year is 100 stone, so we don't have a way to get stone yet, so that's alright. But let's look and see. Shrines. Now, shrine of capacity. Why can't I do this one? Oh, because I don't have any mines. That kind of makes sense. All adobes in radius effect 15. This will auto-collect belief within the radius. So, I mean, this has a pretty good radius. So we'll drop one of those, I guess. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be trying to do right now. I mean, this would be great. How do I get, like, this kind of stuff? So these are all completed cards. So there's probably chests underneath this. I think that's what the spotted land means. I can't break that yet. Okay, we get 5 wheat. That's great. Okay, well. We do have access to this huge area. So maybe let's try building over to here. Let's do that. I didn't even realize we had that access to something like that. But we do. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's probably why we are not generating belief. Probably that bigger middle tower is the first shrine we have to unlock to get access into actual upgrades. So it was probably stupid of me to spend my gems like that. Granted, we only spent like 40 or 50, so that's okay. We didn't spend that many. So it won't be the end of the world, but still. I wish I would have scrolled around on the map first. So, before you spend your gems, if you're playing this mod, be sure to check the map and see if there's like a large area with buildings and stuff that you can get to without needing to spend tokens, because go do that first. You might unlock stuff naturally and then not have to spend tokens at all. Or gems. They're not tokens, they're gems, but same thing. Okay. Go out and build, friends. I'd like to build another farm over here. Okay. Oh, okay. I only have one farmer in there. That's what the ish is. You know what? We'll just build the building. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and try to gain access to this. So it appears that building a staircase may make sense here to a certain degree. Like if we can get up to this, or well, what layer is that on? It's on this green layer. So if we can get up to that layer, or build a staircase for our guys to get up to that layer, we should be fine. Shoot. I didn't want to expand that in such a way that the house broke. Maybe if we... Let's just bring this back a little bit, so there's room for those buildings. Okay, that'll work. Then they can get up to here. So let's go ahead and start clearing some stuff out, because I think it's going to be faster and easier to just tear down the layers, so they're all even with where we're trying to go, which is the green layer. And I don't have to do it super duper wide initially. I just have to do it wide enough that a guy can get into this temple eventually. Like, we'll ultimately have to build all these buildings along the way, but that's alright. That expands our population and increases how fast we can do stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But we need to sculpt the land enough that they can get over there. And if we do it in such a way that they can build buildings all the way over there, it kind of like integrates it into our settlement and everything like that. So might as well, like, spending the little bit of belief that it's costing us to like remove these layers, and then right here we're going to expand a little bit, and then we're going to go back to removing. We're almost there, but this is opening up a ton of land overall, so we should be able to build quite a few buildings. And I'm going to wait to actually build the buildings if at all possible, because I would like to put down like a mining settlement or something if that becomes unlocked after we get this little shrine thing. I'm assuming that's a shrine. I don't actually know what it is because I haven't clicked on it yet, but we're just going to break some of this stuff down. We're going to smooth this out. All down to the green. There we go. There we go. Look at us. So fancy. Break this stuff. And there we have it. So this is God Power. It's unbuilt. Okay. Plant trees is what that gives us. And then what are these? Learn to mine. Bigger adobes. Learn to mine gems. Ooh, fancy, fancy. So let's go ahead and build pathways over to those, because all of those sound very important, especially the mining. Like, I was wondering how we were supposed to set up a mine, and there we need to build this thing. Is how you do it. Now, okay, let's go ahead and start building stuff out. Go, my little friends. And I think, you know, like, once we have the quarry there, we'll be getting another beacon, which should expand us into this region. We might even get to that shrine as a part of that expansion. I don't know how far it will actually go, but regardless, it should be good. Send those two guys. They're gonna go forward and build the next two hut, or build this larger hut, which is actually a good place to have a large hut. I think, like, it should help us quite a bit. We might end up expanding this area a little bit, because I'm assuming that it might be a good spot to place a mining settlement over here, potentially, because there are a lot of rocks, and we can expand this out a reasonable amount. And there's also like these purple rocks, which I believe are going to be gem rocks to mine. So yeah, we might have a pretty good area to set up a mining settlement once we unlock the technology by building the shrine. So let's go ahead and just extend some of this so there's some open space, and call it good. Okay, cool. So they're still building that. We have access to this. I should just make this part green, and then there we go. Now there's like a staircase up to this area, and then we'll build the staircase up to this. So there's that. And it doesn't have to be that small. Realistically, I don't think I can fit another building there, so we'll just do that. Should be fine. That's not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to click this tree. It won't let me. Okay, fine. We'll just extend this a little bit. And I think I'm going to do the same with this platform, just extend it a little bit because I don't know if it needs a specific like radius around it of level terrain in order to be constructed or what have you. So we're just going to kind of give it some room. It doesn't necessarily matter. Maybe it doesn't need that, but we're giving it to it anyway. There's that. Send our builders. Why is this? What does that icon mean? Okay, whatever. It'll be good though. We'll get, well, I don't necessarily care about planting trees, but getting bigger adobes will be nice because that'll extend our population. Getting learning to mine would be nice, and the learn to mine gems. So let's go ahead and build the pathway to the mine gems area. So we'll kind of maybe take it over on the yellow level. Yeah, there we go. So now they can even build like a house up here. Be close to the like ritual area or what have you. So this does need to be extended out a little bit, I think. So we'll just do that real quickly. And then we'll build the stairs afterwards. Rotate real quick. Okay. It doesn't really show an outline of a building for that. So I don't know if that means this isn't big enough or if it means there isn't really, like it's just the size of the pillar. So as long as they can get to it, it's fine. We'll kind of find out, I guess. So we'll do that. Sure, whatever, yes. We're getting 1,000 belief a day now, which is pretty good. 6,000 in the bank. Starting to build some of the smaller houses, which is always a good thing. We could take a look at the settlements tab. Builder settlement, I think is just default, so we could do another farming settlement. Do it. We're gonna build some more farming settlements. Or another farming settlement. Because we're only getting 5 wheat a day right now. So I think building this giant like farm right here might be worth our time. Hopefully it is. Cool. Bunch of area now to construct more buildings, which is pretty good. Okay. Send this guy out. We're also going to send out this farmer. Is this... It's another beach cabin, which is just these. But, like, I want another... like, farmer is what I really want. Okay. Maybe I just need to, like, not send out any builders. So, like, after this building is done, like, maybe I just need to wait for the day cycle to tick over and send out the farmer until these couple plots are filled. That way I actually get the wheat production as opposed to just more population, which I'm fine with more population. It's not like that's a bad thing. It's just I kind of want the wheat production. That's why I spent 1,000 belief to build a zone. But there we go. We'll just break some of these trees. I don't think that really matters all that much, if I'm being honest. So we'll take a look. But kind of an interesting game. I don't know. Like, got 2 fields, 113 followers. Pretty good. Pretty good. But, like, how do I... Info. Farmer, harvesting field. Boost. Oh, I can boost him. Sweet. I don't know what that actually does for me, but guess it's good. Oh, man. But this is gonna just build another builder. Can I not, like, 5 workers, 6 wheat. Plots are created flatland that allow followers to build upon them. Click on an adobe with an available builder to inspire them to build. Plot rank 2. So this small wheat field, okay, farmers left a settlement and created a wheat field. They'll travel back and forth from fields to deliver wheat to their settlement. Okay, so do I have to build a separate settlement per farm? Is kind of what that's looking like. Let's try doing that real quick. Oh, okay. So, like, smashes buildings together to give you more space? Is that how that works? I don't quite understand what just happened there. I mean, we spent the faith, but it made the building bigger, but it doesn't look like there's an additional guy in there. Like, still only 1 out of 1 farmer and it's full. What the heck? Oh well, that's fine. Not a big deal, I guess. I wish I could, like, direct them where I want them to go build. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could say, hey, go over and build this shrine so I can build a mining camp, that would be great. But it doesn't appear that there's a way to do that, so that's alright. Not the end of the world. They're building a bigger hut. That's great. Increase the population even more. And I mean, having a lot of belief is good. I can always set up another mining settlement somewhere else and get another single field. But it feels like you should be able to get more than 1 field for each of those mining, or each of the farming settlements, right? Like, I don't know if I'm just crazy, but that's what it feels like. Like, that's what it feels like that's what should happen, but it doesn't actually work that way for me. So, anyway. We don't have military settlement. Oh, more farmers. Upgrade. Cost 10. Plus 30 to our breeders. Plus 3 to our farmers. Plus 20% on the radius. Alright, fine. What does it cost to do? Still gems, so we won't spend any more gems. We'll upgrade that. Supposedly that'll give us more farmers. Supposedly. Minute 44. I think those are non-believers coming to attack us. Or something like that. So let's try something. I want to try taking another farming settlement. And going like, bam. Same preview? Oh, okay. It's reached its maximum size. Interesting. What if I put it up here? Okay, so that will let me squish them together. Let's try it. Yeah, and then it opens up a bunch of these plots. So if I send out a farmer, he'll make a field. It's full already, which is fine. Not a big deal. But then we can build more buildings as well. Cool. Alright, so that makes sense. So you spend the belief so you can increase the population density. That kind of makes sense. Alright, I'm okay with that. Now that I've kind of figured out how it works, I'm okay with it. I just wish it was explained a little bit better. It's alright. It's like a heavily underdevelopment type of game, so I didn't really expect there to be, and it's modded, so I didn't really expect there to be a tutorial. And that's fine. Part of the fun. Get to figure out how you're supposed to play by playing. But cool, we'll just break up some of this stuff. Look at that. Bunch of areas. And I guess we'll just keep expanding buildings out here until we have another decent sized stack and we'll congeal them into another farming thing. Or we'll maybe wait until we have a, whatchamacallit, get one of these temples unlocked so we can build a mine. Like, I really want to build a mine. Like, I wish, like, I understand that they have to naturally progress over to where you're going to have them build, but also at the same time, like, please, why don't you just go give me the totems and the shrines that are right here so I can build some different stuff? But that's okay. Not the end of the world. Let's look in here. Yeah. I don't know how you actually use those stickers, if I'm honest. I'm assuming it has something to do with, like, upgrading your stuff, though, which kind of makes sense. Which would make sense. I just don't actually know how to do it. That's tutorial, which it says that it's shown. Tutorial cannot be re-enabled. No, cancel. Leave the tutorial on because I want the tutorial, even though there really isn't one. Lol. Okay, fine. Send these dudes out, go build more stuff. And then basically what this bar is how long it takes for the building to get full. And then once it's full, you can inspire another guy to build a new building. So they are starting on this, so that's great. We will, once these these three complete, we'll be able to send more guys over there. Oh, well, there's a couple there. JK. So we got the plant trees power now. That's great. So if we go into powers, it's 100 belief we can do this. We could upgrade it to boost our fields as well. Could be good, could be good. I'm not too worried about it though. We'll just keep expanding. Hopefully they'll go up and build these little totem boys pretty soon. And I could drop another settlement down. I am curious, like, I want to wait until the day ticks over because I haven't been paying attention to what our daily income is sitting at right now. Oh man, there's a little dude over here. Look at him. Oh man, he's homeless. $14.90 a day on our belief, and then like 15 on our wheat. So not a lot of wheat, but we are doing decent on faith production, I would say. Once they go build these, we'll have some upgrades, so there will be a lot more stuff for them to kind of build. which would be cool. But yeah. Oh. Homeless homies. Do we, I think we bring them into the society is basically what happens. We might be able to build another farming settlement, might as well. Like right here might be good. Sure. Go out and build us a farm, good sir. I'm just gonna break this stuff down because we should be able to fit a building or two up here. Yeah, we can fit a couple. Okay, so that does need to be on this layer. That's fine. If I widen this just a little bit, I might be able to fit one more building up here. Yep, perfect. And yeah, it's not going to do a whole heck of a lot as far as scaling belief and all that goodness is concerned, but it'll give us a little bit, which is better than not. Oh, cool, they did build the temple. Or one of them, so we should have mines available. Or miners, cool. Yeah. Can turn our homies into miners. So I'm going to do that with some of the dudes up here. So we'll break that one, cool. They should all get excited. Look at them go. Build your stuff. We're going to go into settlements, 7,500 to do this. 20 gems to upgrade this, give us more miners. I think I'm going to do that. We put the first upgrade in farming. We should probably do the same in mining, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe that's a misplay, but I don't care. We're doing it. I'm excited we can finally mine stuff. So let's take a look. We don't have the 7,500 belief, so we need to save up some belief, and then we can go ahead and start compacting some dudes into a mine. You know what I'm saying? And then we have learned to mine gems now. Cool. Mine for gems. So cool. So cool. Rich gem seams. That's pretty cool as well. Awesome. Look at us. We're pros. We're pros. We also got... Oh. It didn't tell me what that card was. Maybe we didn't get a card. That's fine. I do want to expand this area out. So there is still a staircase. So the jabronis can get around. You know what I'm saying? But now they can fit an extra house. Look at that. So fancy. But we should start being able to upgrade our adobes. I think one of those was to upgrade our adobes. I don't know if that's like a... It's not a shrine. Is it a power? No. Maybe it's just a natural thing, like they do it automatically. I don't actually know. Nope. Well, I don't see an option for it, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's what the third totem gave us, though. Send those dudes out. Let's try to build a mine over here once we get the belief. So we're getting close on the belief. 5920. So we're getting close. Send a bunch of guys to go build these bigger huts. But it should be pretty awesome. Like what I plan on doing, I'm going to drop a mining settlement probably back here. It'll squish all these buildings. It'll probably cap the thing, which will be really good for us. Then we'll probably throw one down here. We might put one up over here. And then we'll maybe do another farming settlement. I want to get a bunch of mines, though. Like, we might put one down here. Might make sense. I think I am going to flatten this down so it's all one level, because that should give us a little bit more room for buildings. Like, we should be able to fit a couple buildings. Yeah, look at that. So then, now, with these two buildings, right, once they build, that will give us enough people to really, like, merit building a mine. You know what I'm saying? I think these are the huts upgrading, is what that is. Maybe not. I don't actually know. Whatever. It's fine. All good in the hood. We'll just wait. We need another, like, 1,500 belief in order to gather, or in order to place the mining settlement we want to place. And I think, I'm tempted to put it over here, but really what might make the most sense is placing it over here, because there are rocks over here, and I do have a plot available over here. So maybe I'll place it like right here, or something. I don't know. What's this homie doing? He's a builder. Okay. Fun stuff. I'm just gonna chisel this back a little bit. So we do have enough to place the settlement down. I just want to expand this a little bit so they can maybe build an extra hut or two, you know? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's go ahead and place down our first mining settlement. Oh, man. Squish them like that. I'm just waiting because part of me thinks that they're... So they have minus because of the stone. So I guess I should break the stone. I think that guy's building a mine. Yeah, he is. Cool. So we are getting our first mine set up. That is kind of exciting. I don't know. We'll wait for our belief to build up a little bit more. I don't want to send out these builders quite yet, to because they're going to basically want to build in this spot and this spot over here. I want to wait and see if I get the option to send out another miner. I probably won't, I guess, because there's this guy there. I mean, they dropped belief, but yeah, it is full. I only have the one miner, so that's fine. So let's just send these guys out. It doesn't necessarily matter. We can always re-squish and make the mine bigger at a later point. But now that I understand how it works, once we get the 7,500 belief again, I'm going to go in and place another mining settlement. We'll maybe place it over here. Or, well, I don't want to place it there. I think I'm going to place it over on this area. So I think I'm going to squish these buildings together is how I want to do it. So we'll place the next one over here. There we go, just add in a few more larger buildings. That way when we place down the settlement, it'll have more units in it, if that makes sense. Or like it'll start off at a larger size, hopefully. Cool. So this guy's doing his thing. He's at 63%. One collection every couple minutes, so we don't get a whole lot. And there's still a bunch of rocks in his area, so I guess maybe breaking all of these will help. Okay, cool. So there's no negative buffs now, so that's good, I guess. I do kind of want to oh, I guess the game crashed, unfortunately. So give me a second. I'm going to see if we can reopen it, and hopefully we didn't lose too much progress. I think it autosaves. Hopefully it autosaves, because I had not saved. So we're going to find that out real quick. But if it didn't autosave, that's fine. We'll just, you know, like, call it good. We'll play it. You know, we'll restream it later. But take this time, I guess, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe over on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. That way you get notified when I go live. I, you know, stream periodically, and then I also, like, do standalone YouTube videos as well. I'm just resetting the quality stuff real quick because it, like, reset itself, so it's no longer full screen, which is annoying. But give me a moment. Confirm resolution. Yes, please. Thank you. And then G4. There we go. Is it gonna capture? Capture, please. Yes. No. You can do it, Streamlabs, I believe. There it goes. Okay, cool. Well, cool, except it reset the resolution on me, so I apologize, guys. We're gonna redo this. And I know it looks fine on the stream, but it looks wonk on mine, on my screen. So I don't want to play with a weird looking screen. So we're not gonna. We're gonna expand this. We're waiting on the belief to build the second settlement, and I'm not gonna build the second settlement over here. I'm gonna build it over in the area we scoped out before it crashed. I just want to extend this because I think extending this out may be beneficial. Like, it'll give more buildings that we can later squish into a more efficient mine, perhaps. I don't know. But there we go. We have enough. We can build a second mining settlement. So let's go ahead and do that. I kind of want to do that over here. So let's grab our mining settlement. And I kind of want it to be like... Can I do it like right there? Oh yeah, I can. Dang, look at that. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. It's huge. Empty. 0 out of 4 miners. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's a good size mine then. I think it's just waiting for enough time to pass for them to generate the miners. And that's fine. Yeah, next follower in 15 seconds, so hopefully that'll be a miner so we can build our first mine. But there should be the 4 plots at least to fill that out, and we'll do that. So I'm not going to click these builders, even though they could potentially build in these plots. I don't want them to. I want to build the 4 mining plots first. So I think that sent out 1. Yep, that sent out 1 miner right over there to build us a small mine, I'm assuming. Or just a regular mine. Just a regular mine. Okay, so we get 2 every 5 minutes out of that. That's pretty cool. We're waiting on another miner, so in 7 seconds we'll get another follower, and that is most likely going to be a miner, I'm assuming. I don't know. Could be wrong. Yep, it was. So there we go. We'll send him out. Get a second mine. And the reason why I'm doing this, like, I need the ore, obviously. Like, that's what the bottleneck has been for us to be able to expand into the next area and the next phase of the game. So I think building the 4 mines out of this settlement is worth it. We invested the 7,500 anyway, so why wouldn't we? But that's another standard mine, so 2 ore every 5 minutes. Pretty good, all things considered. We can get some wheat from a couple of them, and then that has some ore, so gather up the ore. There's 7 for us. That's pretty good. There's some wheat. So it is kind of RTS-ish, but not like super click intensive RTS, if that makes sense. Like, it's a fairly chill game. Like, it does not take long to do stuff. Or, like, you don't rapidly have to do stuff, and you can, like, let things sit for a while if you want. It's not a big deal. But there we go. That should be... I think our mine is now full, so great. We'll go ahead and send these guys out to build the building, so we'll just keep clicking them until they won't allow me to inspire anyone, because might as well. It'll increase the build time on these larger buildings. So there will be at least one more that they'll start in the back. I just don't have any more builders. But that's fine. So cool. We got a fairly good size mine set up, all things considered. We probably could build a fairly good size farm. If I dropped another farming settlement right here, I might be able to squish enough buildings together. Like, yeah, that... Oh, maximum size. Create more space around it. Oh, okay, I see what the issue is. So, like, since the base settlement is right there, it needs more room in order to expand. So let me try that again. There we go. And I am just going to bring this layer down. I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to bring this layer down as much as I can. That way I can... I don't know if I'll be able to expand it again or not, but I might be able to. I wanted to click on it to see how many dudes I can fit. So it is 2 out of 2 farmers, so I have to expand it again. So let's see if we can expand it again and absorb these 2 buildings. Okay, I can do that. Then I can break this area down to provide us the room, hopefully, to expand that last building. We'll try it. I have the belief to do it one more time, so we'll try it. There we go. Do that. We'll break this down so it can expand. Now that settlement is on this next level up, so we will try to leave some at that layer, or some space at that layer. Like, if we do something like that, or well, I want more space than that. So we can expand this mining settlement so it can build out more, you know, since it only has 1 miner right now. That's just because there weren't enough people or buildings or whatever to support a larger size settlement. So if we expand again and refill this area with buildings, we'll have enough people to actually do it. So we did get this beacon of expansion. We'll go ahead and claim that and see what we gain access to. So it unlocks this whole area. That's pretty fancy. So larger adobes, that's cool. Learn to fight, and Finger of God. I don't know what any of those do really, but sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. We'll go ahead and break this stuff out. Let's go ahead and build over a bridge, at least a little bit, so our followers can get over to the new expanded area that we have access to. So they won't be able to build buildings the entire way, but at least for part of it, can kind of bridge the gap. Start extending our population a little further. Guys might as well, right? But cool. Super exciting. So we've got, I think that's our third or fourth expansion beacon that we've hit. So we're making decent progress, honestly. Not too slow. I always remembered this game taking forever to be able to expand, and you'd like hit a wall where you'd just have to wait for like hours for stuff to tick over, more or less. And I didn't feel like, at least with this mod, I haven't really felt like there's been a lack of things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been fairly consistent progress. Like, yeah, we've hit a couple bottlenecks where we'd have to wait a little bit to like get enough bankroll for like a settlement or something, but nothing's been crazy gated. Like, we haven't had to wait for like hours or whatnot in order to advance, you know. So that's good. It doesn't feel super punishing, which is amazing. Because super punishing games, while they can be fun sometimes, it's not really. I feel like that's not the way Godus was intended. So it's cool that the mod maker kind of stayed true to that to a certain extent. But I'm just building a staircase out like this because I think it's going to make sense to just kind of like bridge this initially so they can get over to the totem thing and get the next knowledge point for us. Let's see, these guys all can build stuff, so go ahead and start building. Does anyone have stuff to build? No, but we do have a bunch of ore to collect. So we'll go ahead and grab all that stuff. Pretty cool. Does this also... No, that's just belief. I was hoping that... So there's this one, Shrine of Ore. I'd love for one of those to just plonk down over here because I have all the mines. But that's okay. So we're starting to stockpile quite a bit of ore if we collect from this one as well. We are up to 42. Cool. I don't know how much we're going to need and you know, ultimately to do stuff, but oh, there is another shrine over here. So 20 and 10 in order to do that. So that's not too terrible. We can actually extend this out. Grow our fields a little bit. Because we do, this is another farming settlement, so we can try to expand this a little bit now that it is open to us, and hopefully increase our wheat production further, and of course, you know, gain access to that, you know, expansion shrine and everything. Because I don't know, like that's part of this game. Like, you unlock something, then you kind of see what area has become available to you. You shape the terrain a little bit, and then you go build more buildings and kind of expand. And that's the name of the game. So it's fun. I don't know, or I think it's fun. If you're into kind of like chill building type games, like it's basically what this is. But there we go. We broke a path open so they can go down to that shrine now. So that's probably what these guys are all running to go do, or they're running to build these buildings that are just on like the edge. Either way, not a big deal. But there's some wheat. Cool. We have over 10k belief. That's pretty awesome. Mines are still going. So, like, do I want another 4 stack of mines? Like, maybe I'll slap another mining settlement, like, back here. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I want to destroy this building. But I, like, can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mining settlement. I'm going to place them, like, right down here. And it's going to compile all of them. And now I can go through and break a bunch of stuff down like that. And then once this is all the same level as where the settlement is, I need to do this anyway if I'm going to expand it larger than what it is. So it makes sense to do it now as opposed to after building a building and needing to expand the settlement before you can like destroy this, and you might not be able to expand and all that nonsense. We're just going to plan ahead a little bit and expand it out at the same level as the settlement now that I kind of know how that works. And yeah, hopefully we can get some good ore. So we'll go ahead, send out a miner. I think we're going to get... Oh, really? We only can have one miner? That seems a little bit crazy. But we'll go ahead and rebuild buildings then, I guess. And then we'll, extend this settlement as well. So we can hopefully get, like, 4 mines like we have on the other one. Then I can come over here, gather from our 4 mines, and then, yeah, move along type of a thing. The other thing I might be able to do once we get that collection shrine, the ore collection shrine, we can throw down a one of those shrines like here or here or something, and we might be able to get most of the mines covered with one, and that would be pretty sweet, but not a big deal. Let's go ahead and send these guys, keep on building up our stuff, because yeah, name of the game, kinda. But we're getting decent size. I don't know. As like, it'll be cool once we get access to combat, which are the next totems. That's where we're building out to right now. Because I'm curious to see how combat is handled by this mod pack, just in general. But we have to finish carving, like a stairway over there. And this stuff is all pretty tall, so I don't really plan on building up this high, if that makes sense. Like, what I'd love to do is kind of just pull this stuff back and just do it at a lower level. So maybe we'll do that. Because then my followers can build buildings the entire way. And it's better for me. I don't know. I think this might be better for me. It's hard to say. We'll find out in a minute. If I need to extend the terrain, that's fine. Our guys aren't anywhere near this area yet, so... And I just won't click the builders until I'm sure this is how I want the terrain to look. Because, like, I can just chop the terrain down, and then... I think the shrine is on that green layer. So what I do is at this point, I start building a staircase out. All it needs to do is kind of like walk itself up. So like I know there's going to be a building there, so I want to keep that building. But then I can kind of just extend these layers out like this. And build a natural staircase or a pathway for them to get up to this shrine. And then once they're up at that layer, we'll just chop everything down to this layer instead, since we already have the stairs in place. And then we won't have to worry about the terrain difference necessarily, or quite as much, hopefully. But this should work fairly good. I just want to extend that a little bit. We'll bring that back, and yeah, this is basically all we needed to do. And now they should be able to reach that shrine, hopefully. I think they have to build the buildings en route first, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Swing back over. We're going to gather up our ore. We have the 10K, so let's look at this. I think we will recombine this so we get another miner. And did we get just one? Yeah, we just got a second one. Okay, that's fine. So I sent him out to build the second mine, so we'll let him go do that first. So go out, cool, he's building his mine, then we'll send the builders back in to build more houses that will later be squished into a larger mining settlement. You know, ultimately. And will take a little while for that to generate and everything because we need, well, honestly, we only need 100 more beliefs, so we could probably get that just by, you know, collecting from the settlements and buildings and whatnot, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. So what might be worth doing is bringing this back a little bit so I can actually extend this. Because I think what the problem is people can't really walk over here to build more buildings, and that's why I don't have the option. So maybe if I cut this mountain back a little bit. Try widening this as well. Okay, we'll try that for now, I guess. I don't know. I probably gotta expand this is what the issue is, so let's see if we can do that. Oh, okay. It'll let me do it that way. Cool. Did that just give me one additional? Yeah, it did. Fine. Build mine, my good sir, and then refill us with buildings, my followers, so we can grow our population even larger while gathering resources, because we're big brain. We're big brain, right? No, I'm kidding. It's, yeah, these guys are, they don't even know how to fight yet. Like, literally, they only know how to build clay huts and, you know, like, cry about wanting resources. That's about it. They get amazed when I move the land. That's the extent of, yeah. They're not very advanced, unfortunately. And that's okay. Trying to widen this a little bit so they can maybe build a couple more buildings, and maybe if that happens, they'll... Oh, cool, we got larger adobes. Great. Oh, maybe this is buried? Okay, yeah, that's probably what the issue was. Cool. I don't know. I think we're min-maxing. Well, I say we're min-maxing. We're not really min-maxing, but I think we're managing this relatively good. Like, we're expanding at a decent rate. Cool. We are getting the next beacon as well. So, there we go. Another area, fools. Look at that. We got this mountainous region, which has next age adobes. Oh, there's an Astari temple up here and a fortress, empty mines. Some more stuff. So luxury adobes, Astari totems. So cool. There's another like settlement thing. There's another extension beacon over here. Fun. Alright. So we're starting to unveil more of the map. That's for sure. We got something off of that. We need to build out so we can get these ones. So Learn to Fight and Finger of God. We want both of those, I think. So let me go ahead and swap our view around real quick and try to sculpt some of this landscape. Now, what layer is that on? It's buried, so it's lower. I'm just gonna dig down to where it's supposed to be. So it's this yellow layer. Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna scale some of this stuff back so we have a pathway to get to this, and then at the same time we'll kind of branch it so you can either walk to this totem or you can walk over to the larger shrine area that unlocks us stuff as well. So we're starting to chisel away. I think it's 4 or 5 more layers, so I believe it is this layer. And we're just going to let stuff passively tick over. If it takes us a while to get back over and collect from the mines, it's not a big deal. It does stockpile the resources, so we'll just collect more of it in one drop. And we don't really need it for anything right this second, so not a big deal. Same thing with expanding. We could be expanding while we do this, but I'm not that concerned about it, if I'm being honest, so we're not going to worry about it. But let's go ahead and extend this just a smidge lit, if we can. Come on, sculpt the land. I'm not sculpting under a building. I'm trying to extend it so the building has space. Okay, whatever. Fine. Don't cooperate, game. That's fine. Break these trees. Boom, 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 boom. And let's build out a staircase so they can get down to the bigger shrine. Nice and quick like. There we go. Cool. That'll work. Now, all we gotta do is connect up these platforms. So we'll go up to the yellow level, I think, which is actually lower than where the last shrine was at. So we don't have to go up quite as high as where we're currently sitting. We will have to build some stairs down, but that is not too bad. It should be fairly easy to pull off, honestly. Build them a little bridge. Cool. We're just extending this. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. But we have enough belief we might, like, it's kind of like might as well. That's how I feel about it. So for this part, where are they at? Right there. So I kind of like want to chop this and just give them a pathway across if I can do it. Oh. Fine, I'll go back. We'll gather some stuff real quick. So all of our farms and mines and such are genned up. Cool. Let's chisel away this mountain, basically. Just to give them some area. And like this should help us as well. It'll give us more land to expand. And we might end up making this, you know, another settlement type of a thing. We'll probably end up doing another farming one. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We have 8 mines and only 6 farms, so might be good to have a big farm as opposed to another large mine. Okay, so that's kind of extended the way I want. Let's go ahead and extend this out. And basically we're just going to connect this with a bridge and it'll be great. Then our followers can build some buildings over here, and as you can see we already have a blueprint for a very large building on the other side of this bridge. So that'll be nice, scale our population quite a bit after all this time investment of, you know, sitting over here playing with the terrain sculpt feature of the game and whatnot. But this is kind of what you gotta do if you're gonna progress. You have to get to the next like shrines and beacons and stuff to unlock more abilities and new buildings and whatnot. I believe there is like an actual research type thing and whatnot, but we should get combat soon. Like one of these totems, I think the next one in the lineup here is it unlocks the military settlements for us, so then we'll be able to do combat. As you saw, we unlocked one of the totems that was the expansion one, provided us a new region that has like a settlement on it already, basically. It's kind of what it looks like. So I'm assuming that's maybe where they introduce you into the combat aspect of the game, which will be pretty cool. So I'm excited for that, for sure, for sure. But let's go ahead. We're so close to having this stupid bridge done. It just sucks because you can only move one layer at a time, or maybe you can move more, but I don't know how. So yeah, we're stuck with single layer drag, and it's a little bit buggy when it moves the terrain, so like it's not super easy to do it quickly, unfortunately. Just scale that guy back, and there we go. I think these guys should have a way over there. It's just they don't see it or something. Okay. Alright, so I guess I need to build something up here, is maybe what it's trying to indicate, since it won't let me build over that far away yet. It's too far from an existing structure, I suppose. So we will go ahead and break down all this stuff. Easy peasy. And just build enough room so they can build another building up here. We should be able to tell because the two houses that are right there should get the little builder icon on top. Yeah, so they have the builder icon there. But I don't really want them to build up this staircase if I can help it. I want to like extend this into just a large flat area, like platform. Because might as well, right? Like you'll be able to fit more buildings, I think. And then if I build a settlement here eventually, it'll already be all on the same level or elevation, so I won't have to worry about the expansion being blocked by terrain. Anyway, pretty good, pretty good. Lots of fun, that's for sure. If you like, you know, clicking and dragging your mouse around and kind of interacting with buildings a little bit. It is in development, so maybe at some point it'll have more features and it'll be a little bit more involved as far as like what you actually have to do and that kind of thing, but it's still fun. Like, it's a different type of game than most of the stuff I play, so it's a good way to kind of break up the monotony if you get bored of your game. Sometimes it's good to play something a little different. At least that's how I feel about it, so that's why we're checking it out today. For sure, if you like it, let me know. And we'll definitely, you know, try to make it more of a featured thing, as opposed to just a one-off. But, yeah, not a big deal. Okay, so now these jabronis down here are willing to build a building for us. So cool. That should get us closer to expanding to the next set of totems, which is fantastic. We'll gather up this ore that has generated up for us. Harvested that farm. We got this one to harvest. And we got a few more. Got some more mines. So cool. Look at all those resources. We got a ton. We got a ton. I guess we could expand this mine. Take it up to the next level. Maybe get 1 or 2 more miners. Sure. Why not? Do it. Yeah. We got one more. So it's almost at, I think 4 is probably going to be the maximum size for this particular one. And we could honestly leave it at 3. We probably will. It's maybe not worth, you know, compressing more over there. This one only has 2, however, and I believe I can get this one up to a 4 if I try. So if I get the circle like this, yeah. So we'll get another miner. So this one can have 5. So we don't need to upgrade the other one. That'll give us 12 total mines once the population generates in this area, that is. But that'll be fantastic. When we get the collection thing that allows us to gather the ore automatically, we'll place it somewhere like right here, hopefully. And then we'll maybe be able to gather all the mines with that automatically. But cool. We'll just wait for the next miner to show up. Then we'll have 5 full mines built and going off of this one settlement, which is pretty impressive. We could expand this farming settlement as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Might be better if I move the circle. There we go. Put all the buildings in. There you go, Sonny. How many is this going to hold? 3 total. So that's cool. 3 farms is decent. And these are bigger farms, medium wheat field, small wheat field. So we should get a second medium, I think. But that's the max on the mines now. Great. Extending this farm is good. Like, we have way more mines than farms at this point. So that's why I wanted to extend this farming settlement. Even though we don't necessarily need a whole bunch of wheat and ore at this point in the game. I think once we get to combat, that's where those resources become a little bit more important. I could be wrong. I don't actually know. And yeah, so I'm excited to find out. But we shall go ahead and rebuild these buildings because it does increase your population and faith production or belief production, whatever. So it is worth doing, I believe. Now we need to tell these dudes to go and break out a bit more. So are these... This is a grass lodge. Okay. Is that just because it's at a different altitude? That it's a different building style? Or, like, is that an upgrade type thing that we got from one of these shrine things? I don't actually know. Either way, looks good. I'm just going to tear down this mountain because it's like we're eventually going to want to extend or expand with buildings over here anyway, so might as well start that process, right? Get the terrain prepared. It is kind of nice we haven't hit any terrain that is, like, we haven't found any terrain that's too tall for us to demolish it. Even though, like, some of this stuff is a lot of layers and everything and it takes a while, we can still get through and delete the layers. You do have, like, a height cap on layers, just like how you have a depth cap on layers that you can, you know, alter with the terrain sculpt, and you have to upgrade the tool or whatever to increase it. But, yeah, so it is nice that we've been able to remove these mountains without needing to invest in any upgrades or what have you. But I think if we break these down, our builders will come over here and start building. I really wanted to extend the grass by that totem, but it won't let me, so fine. Go build some houses, my followers. Good boys. Or, well, neutral gender rendered models, I guess. They don't really have a gender, so. And that's fine. Not a big deal. Let's see. Cool. Get a second builder on that. I guess I could also expand up this way. We could put like another farming settlement up here. Could be good. A lot of land, so we'll maybe get some larger fields. Because I'm assuming the larger the field is, the better the like resource production value is. Like it may take longer to produce resources, but when it does, it's like a larger collection drop, if that makes sense. I don't want to send anyone to build yet because they're going to build up on this weird stuff and it won't be reachable and they'll complain about it, so I want to get the terrain all prepared first and then send them. Okay, that tooltip notification is super annoying. Because it's like they give you a collection totem that does it automatically. Why would it give you a warning every single time if it's an auto collection? Like, obviously you're aware that it's not good if there is a consequence for it that obviously hasn't happened to us yet. I'm okay with it because I was willing to automate it, right? So like, don't show the warning anymore so I don't have to click the stupid X all the time. There might be a way to disable that in the settings. We can look at that in a minute. Oh my gosh, 2 more layers after this one. And then it's all the same. It takes a long time to clear large swaths if it's like several layers like that of elevation difference. So it takes some time to expand because of that, and that's okay. That's kind of how they make it take longer than 5 seconds to do stuff. I don't know. Or I'm just playing wrong, and I don't know how to move multiple layers, which may be a feature that I just am completely oblivious to. Because I haven't, not that I've seen anything that indicates that's the case, but maybe it is, and I just am unaware. If so, let me know, and I will try to implement that going forward, because, yeah, it takes a long time to expand because of the number of layers we're dealing with now. But okay, we'll go collect our buildings real quick. Because we got a fair amount. I mean, honestly, we do have a decent set of production, I would say. Next age Adobe's is over there. Okay. Send these dudes out. So they're going to expand up here first, which is totally fine. It's alright because that'll give us more builders to help us do the shrine when they get over there. So it's cool. I think I will put a farming settlement up here, though. Like, that's what my plan is. I just want to build all the buildings first because it's kind of like might as well. That way you start with a larger size so you maybe get 2 or 3 farmers from the get-go as opposed to needing to spend 4 or 5 times in order to max it out. You know? Hopefully that makes sense. But let's see. I think these guys are going to be able to get over here. Yeah, it looks like it can. Cool. That's good. I was getting a little nervous because I wasn't seeing the hammers pop up on all the buildings, but nope, they can advance, so great. I mean, we're almost at 5,000 belief a day, and then 48 weed and 33 ore. That's pretty good, I feel like. I don't know. And that's not including the, like, building drops specifically, so, like, that's without collecting anything. That's what we're getting. I'm just going to try to chisel this back a little bit, because that stair doesn't need to be that big, and I might be able to build an extra building out here. Because might as well, like, we've built all the way over here, so might as well fill it in. Okay, well, it's a large building, I guess, so that's fine. Cool, so they finished that. I think the next one will probably be this. Then after that, it'll go down there. So coolio. Coolio. I didn't realize that was buried. Okay, well, that was buried. That's what the issue was. It says that it's still buried, though. Okay. Does it need to go down one more layer, then? No. Okay. There we go. I was gonna say, like, it looks like it's uncovered, but I just need to move that a little bit, I think. Okay, cool. Little bit of a bug there. It didn't want to, like, build. The other bug I'm noticing is, like, the game music isn't playing, so, like, I wanted to use just the regular game music because it's actually not terrible. But it doesn't play unless I open up a menu, which is weird, I feel like, but it is what it is. So cool. Now we can build a military encampment, so that is pretty cool. I'm going to break all this down, and maybe we'll build this area as our military area. I'm surprised they don't have access to build down on that lower level. Seems kind of strange, but maybe they want to build up the population out here first or something. That could very well be the case, and that's alright. Not a big deal. We'll provide them with some land closer to home. Not what I wanted to do. I actually was trying to remove layers there, not add to them. Thank you. Yeah, the terrain sculpt is a little buggy, but you deal with it. It's fine. It's not that bad, all things considered. Could be worse. So there. Now you got some building options. Go build, my friends. Go build. Go forth and build your homes. I'm not going to gather any resources until later because I'm not too concerned about it. Now I will go ahead and drop a military settlement right on this bad mama because, yeah, that's what I want to do. Gather that up. So do I just pick, or like, how does this work? I don't actually know. Maybe I just need to wait. It's just generating followers, but it doesn't have a way for me to view that. That's alright, no worries. I think this is something that the mod adds in, so it's okay. We'll wait for this to hit 100. I'm assuming that there will be like a little military icon or some sort of special unit that I can click from there that gives me something. But there we go. We got Finger of God. Cool. What does this do? Click to directly interact with your world. Splat followers, destroy adobes, burn trees, and smash rocks. Oh, man. -1 unhappiness. It sets trees on fire, deconstructs houses, and it squishes our followers. Interesting. So now we can, like, actively destroy stuff if we want. Not that we're going to do that. Wow. Generates a fair amount of belief, honestly. So, like, I don't understand what these little things mean. It's not obvious, I guess. So, like, why do I need stickers? Like, what are these used for? Why is there a thing right there? How do I move that? Let me look at the key bindings real quick. Okay, that doesn't really help. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's build some buildings and see if that helps. Maybe that's what the issue is. They need, like, population to enlist or something. But cool. Anyway, I mean, we technically have a military encampment set up. Not that we are able to utilize it in any way, shape, or form yet, but it's set, it's built. See, maybe if we extend this out a little bit, it'll give us some better or more room to do stuff. Well, it'll definitely give us room for buildings, but maybe it'll make it so we can actually utilize this encampment. Now, granted, we gotta go up a bunch of layers here, but is what it is. Okay, cool. So we extended that a little bit. Maybe what I'll do after these two houses are built, I'm going to try to expand this again and see if that gives me like an ability to actually use this. Like maybe even though it is fairly large in size, it's still too small or something. I don't actually know how that settlement works. As it says, worker type archer, maximum breeders 5, max workers 5, squish radius 12. Upgrade for more archers, sure, we'll do it. So we can build archers, is what we can build. Close that for a minute. But now it says that I have one spearman. So do I have a spearman or not? I can't tell. Let's try to expand this, I guess. Sure, do it. Like, how do I move that gather point? I don't even know how I set it. And it does not tell you. So kind of left scratching my head. Let's see. Yeah, there was nothing in here that really explained, so... Okay, fine. Whatever. Well, we have military, supposedly, but I don't actually know how to use it, so... Whatever. Just leave it be for now. Gather up our farms. And our mines. Cool. So let's see. Where were we trying to expand to? I think we want to get up there. And then to get over there, I think we can actually kind of build like a bridge this way. Kinda, sorta, maybe. So like, yeah. I think I have the depth to be able to connect these. Oh, okay. I can't do that then. Shoot. Alright, fine. We'll just go this way. Sweet. So we'll start extending out this way, I suppose. So if I go into the cards here... Chests, 0 chests in our territory, okay. Not what I was looking for. Sculpting. So we have 3. This will give us up to 12. Oh, it's only ore? Alright. Heck yeah, I'll pay for that. I have a ton of ore. So now we might actually be able to do this. Give me a sec. Let's see. Okay, forget it. Cool. So we'll just extend more. I don't know. I was hoping I could maybe get one more building up there, but apparently not. So... yeah, this is quite treacherous terrain. Get up there anyway, though. Kind of bring it down first and try to get a building built over on this side is what I want to do. That way I have someone that I know will be able to build farther in on the island. So let's just cut this back on the beach level first. And then we will slowly build the staircase afterwards. Okay. Cool. They can reach, which is fantastic. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Now I'm wondering, can I alter this layer? No. Okay. But I might be able to build a little bridge on this side. Except there's a bunch of rocks right there, so maybe not. We probably have to unlock the next level. Like, we have to unlock this area, I think, in order to get there. Which I don't know how we actually unlock that area, since there isn't really a shrine anywhere. Like, there's this shrine, which will probably unlock both, but I don't know how I get there first. Anyway, it's fine, we'll figure it out. Maybe this will give us the layers or something. Okay, let's start building these homies up here. I want to take them up to the forest level. So that darker green color. Oh, it crashed again. So with modded Godus, it is fairly buggy. As you can see, it's crashed twice already. we have been streaming for a little over 2 hours. I think I am just gonna wrap it up here for today. If you want to see more Godus streams, be sure to let me know in the comments over on YouTube, because the stream is over on there and will be archived there for future viewing if you want. In case you tuned in later or something and want to watch back a part of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing Godus with you guys today. Let me know what you thought. And if you want more gaming content or be notified when I go live with general gaming content, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch, and you'll get notified when I go live. But guys, this has been Lone Debater 7, and until